In this video, I'm going to show you how you can recreate this design using a free desktop application called Over. It is going to be a step-by-step tutorial. I'll walk you through the exact steps that you need to follow to create or replicate the same design using the Over desktop application. But before we get started, I want to make one information clear that I'm not encouraging anyone to copy or recreate the same design. The intention of this video is help you learn a designing tool. Now let's get started. First, let me go ahead and delete all the elements on this particular canvas. Control A, I'm going to use to select everything. I'm just going to leave this particular image and delete everything else. Also, I'm going to delete this one. As you can see, this is locked. I'm going to unlock this layer and delete it. Okay, so first you go to this application, web.over.app. I'll leave a link to this application down below in the description box. Then once you are there, let me show you that step as well. Once you're on that app, click start a new project. Then it will take you to this page. And on this page, you choose the canvas size. If you click the canvas size, you can change the size here. I recommend using 4500 by 5400. After that, just for the informational purpose, I copied this image and I downloaded it to my system. And later on, I went here and then I uploaded it so that I can use it as a reference. Now we have this design on our canvas. Let's go ahead and create the design. First, let me add a text box. So once you click there, it will come over here. Then go to text. Here, increase the size. Now let's go ahead and rename it. Let's type whatever is there. I keep all my, okay. This is going to be text number 1. Let's reduce the size a little bit, probably 400. Okay, now let's copy, Control C and Control V. Okay, now we have the other one. Let's change the text, dad jokes. Again, Control C, Control V. Change the text in A. Repeat the process. Dad -A base database. All right. Now let's create all these lines. But before that, let's try to align the size and the spacing between the letters. Let's bring this down. I'm going to pick another font. For this, I'm going to pick this font because this looks more condensed. I'm going to enlarge the size a little bit. Okay, and this one also going to be the same font, and let's enlarge the size. Control Z, enlarge the size, bring it here, enlarge the size. Okay, now let's shrink. I'm just trying to make sure it is in the same line with the above text. Okay, I think this looks fine. Let's change the font of this one. Probably let me use the Control or Shift button to select both the text and click this font. Okay, now both the fonts have changed. Now let me pull this to this corner. First, let me align this one to the size of this. Let me bring the edges closer. I'll go here and I'll try and expand the size. So after some time, once you take that picture out of this canvas, then I think it will be more easy to play around with these texts because the grid will nicely snap to the size and alignment. I think this should be fine. Let me pull this down a little bit. Let's move this up. Let me select these two, bring these two up. Let me select this, reduce the font size. bring it here, increase the size. It's probably like this. I think the gap is more, so let's increase even further. I think this should be good. Now let's bring this closer, or probably I'll reduce it a little bit. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's enter this. And now we have almost come up with what we want. Let's change the text color. So here is how you can change it. Click this text. You can either click from here or click from here and click on the colors. Click on this one. This is going to pick the color. Click on that. See, this will come the circle. Now go here, highlight this part and select. See, the text color changed. Now click this one again. Now here you can minimize this and click on colors. It'll expand the color section. And now again you can click this, go pick this color. Okay, perfect. Now let's choose the third one. Minimize the text box. See, you can click to expand and minimize. Minimize it. Click the colors. Click on this button. Go here and select this. Perfect. Now click this one and let's keep it as black. And now let's go ahead and add a rectangle. Click this rectangle, scroll down a little bit, select, bring it down, go to opacity and reduce it so that we can see the text behind this box. Shrink the size, expand and align it properly so that it covers the whole text. Okay, this looks fine. Let's reduce this size a little bit. This looks good. Now what you have to do is go back to colors, click this one, choose this color and increase the opacity. And now bring this, go to the layers panel. In case this is not showing up, let's say it is closed. If you click this one, it will open up that particular pane. Now bring this to the bottom. Later on we will delete this. See, now this looks fine. This also looks good, looks good, looks good. Now all we need to do was create these 4 lines. Now before that, let me go ahead and pull this out and bring another box so that you can see how it will look on a black t-shirt. Later on I have another tip for you which you need to follow so you can make sure this design works well on all kinds of colors. Okay, so now again let's click this, pull this back in. Again choose a rectangle, minimize the size. Think this should be a good size. See, sometimes when you click this and try to drag it, this can also come out. So you just click here, make sure it fits the whole screen and go here to make sure you have selected that one and click on this lock button. So it locks now it won't move at all. So it is locked. As you can see here, it is locked, the layer is locked. So now you can click and confidently, make sure you click here. Let's go and click this one and then let's pull it like this. This is better. Let's pull it this way, shrink the size. For some reason I'm not able to shrink the size. Okay, I have to do it from this side only. It's not giving me an option to do it from another side. Shrink the size a little bit. Probably I think I have to expand it. Let me go ahead and delete this one. Bring this here and shrink the size like this. Probably not. I'll shrink it like this. I'll make sure this is still available. Go here, I'll place it like this and then minimize it like this. Okay, Now Control C, Control V, copy paste, keep it here. Again Control C, Control V, eyeball and just make sure you have placed it in the center. All these look good. Now use shift button to select all these three. Sorry, you don't want to select from there, you want to select from here. So you just copy all these three, Control C and Control V. Now drag and drop it here. Just make sure it is fine. Okay, this looks fine. Also make sure from the bottom also it is fine. Think here it looks good. I'm just trying to align the right part as well. Okay, now as you can see this looks perfect, but this one we have to enlarge the size. See, this is not coming in line with this object and this object, so we are going to ensure it comes in line. Pull it like this, it's fine now. And let's do the same for this one as well. Keep here, pull it like this, it looks fine. It need not be 100% accurate. This looks just fine. Now you select one, hold the shift key, select the remaining objects. So all the objects are selected. Now click the color, and you can use the plus sign to add the color what is highlighted, or click here and then go and select this. See, all the colors have changed. You can, if you click this, it will add here. So that's the purpose of that, so you can reuse it. So now let's delete this one. See, we have successfully created that design. Now select everything, make sure it is centered. Let's close all these things. See, this is almost similar to what is available here. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to use this on a different product, then you have to change the color. So first let me click this one, go to layers and unlock it, and I'll remove this one. Now you have to copy the t-shirt color here. Maybe you can copy the t-shirt product itself and then change this particular color of this one. That's how you can make sure the background color matches with this one, similar to this. In this case they are using a software where that feature is available, where you can select both the designs and subtract so that the center parts gets cut. But here we can't do that, so the workaround is to use different colors based on the t-shirt that you're going to use. Once you're happy with the design, go to the export button, provide a name, and then click export to export the design. That's it. I'll see you guys in another video.